I know caregiving is overrated. A lot of people will come on my comment section and they're always like, Kendi, can you give us anything else other than caregiving? And the truth is, I share quite a lot of number of opportunities, whether unskilled or skilled jobs from all over the world. The reason why sometimes you might feel like caregiving is overrated, and a lot of content creators are sharing opportunities in caregiving, mostly when it comes to immigration or migration, is because most of these countries are always looking for professionals in the healthcare industry. Most of them, and the higher number, being caregivers. And in today's specific video, I want to share with you opportunities that can get you to Finland as a caregiver. I love Europe in equal measure the way I love any other continent. Reason, because Europe actually has a lot of opportunities to offer different and lots of countries that you can migrate to, whether you're a skilled worker or an unskilled worker. The only difference is some of these countries are Scandinavian countries. That means you might need to understand at least the basic or level 1 of their main languages or their national languages. That is why you'll find also a lot of people will run to do caregiving jobs in countries like Australia, UK, Ireland, USA, but still you will need to sit for your IELTS to move to this country as a caregiver. And also, if you want to move to any other of a country that is not speaking English as their first language, you also need to understand the basic language, because most of these people that you're offering your services are locals, and most of them speak their national language or their first language. Some of these countries, even in Europe, you'll go to countries like Luxembourg or Netherlands that actually speak 2 or 3 national languages, with like meaning English is either the third or the fourth language. So I want to share with you opportunities that are available for you as a caregiver. If you want to move to Europe as a caregiver, opportunities that can allow you to move with your family members and your dependents and your loved one, then this is the video for you. Definitely, I'll always be here to equip you with as much information as I can, because I want you to have as much opportunities, as much options onto your hands as you can, so that you make an informed decision on what best suits you as a job seeker. You'll also need to know that actually learning some of these languages like Finnish or Dutch or German or Italian is not as complicated as people think. I have seen and interacted with people who have actually taken 5-6 months to have a B1 or an A1 German language. It all depends with how determined are you to move, because in some of these countries like Finland, you'll get opportunities to move as a caregiver very fast, but they need you to at least have a basic understanding of the Finnish language. Some might want it, some might not want it, so it solely depends on the employer who is giving you this kind of opportunity. But remember, it is actually like a general requirement, because when you move to these countries, like for example, if you move to Finland or if you move to Germany, you'll be interacting, everything is in German or everything is in Finnish, all the anything you can think of, all the services, all the government services. So you'll at least need to know the basics, because that is what will help you to interact well and understand the system way better. Let me share my screen with you and let us see what opportunities are available for you. If you want to get a glimpse and understand why it is very important for you to work as a caregiver, a carer, as a nurse in Finland, it is very good for you to read these 2 articles that I'm going to share. I will leave the links on the description box. Every nurse and caregiver should work in Finland, and they're giving you all the reason about the cost of living. So what's the catch of you working? What kind of support do you offer your recruits? How have your recruits adapted to working in Finland? They're answering quite a lot of jobs, a lot of stories and what you need. They're talking about the recruitment process of these jobs in Finland. This specific company is called Silk Road Recruitment Process. So you can come here and watch these videos and understand the process of what you need to do. There is the recruitment process, where is first step 1, you sign up, step 2, consent form, interview, language studies, picking an employer and welcoming you to Finland. you need to go through this company. I'm going to leave the link on the description box, as I said, because they are giving you a link, or actually they are giving you a glimpse of what and why the need of nurses and caregivers in Finland in general. Finland is a country proud of its healthcare system, which is widely regarded as one of the best in the world. But why does Finland need nurses and caregivers from abroad? In recent years, a demand for healthcare services has grown larger than the supply of healthcare professionals. This has created a need for more caregivers and nurses in Finland. In this article, we'll explore the 3 biggest reasons for this shortage and need. As I said, aging population, the impact of COVID-19, and the current shortage. They are telling you what are nurses and caregivers needed for and what to do, and that is why I'm saying you need to also go through their requirements and their recruitment process for you to know what you need. They are giving you requirements for education and other requirements, the document for certificate holders, documents required for BSN holder, work experience that do not count towards relevant work experience, etc. It is very good for you to go through these. It will go a long way to explain to you why you need, or why Finland should be on top of your list. I want us to go through Indeed and see the jobs and what kind of wages Finland is paying, because right now it is paying relatively fair. When you compare to UK, they are paying around the same depending on the experience. Could be 17 to 19 hours, 17 to 19 hours, 17 to 25 hours, 17 pounds or dollars to $19, 17 to 95. There are quite a lot of different pay rates, but that, or mostly those depend on literally the company that you're working for. And that is why I say it is very good at least to be very open-minded, because some of these countries will not pay you the same wages. You just need to go through some of these websites to know how much is the average wage for each profession, so that you gauge to know if these are kind of things that you'll go through. I will leave all the links to these on the description box so that you can go through it at your own specific time. If you want to talk to Silk Recruitment, talk to them, check what they offer, check the requirements, check if you're meeting the requirements, and if you do meet the requirements, talk to them. There is no harm in trying. Until next time, be safe, keep safe, and bye. For you to read these 2 articles that I'm going to share, I will leave the links on the description box. Every nurse and caregiver should work in Finland, and they're giving you all the reason about the cost of living. So what's the catch of